What's up, nation? How y'all living today? Well, now we're just here to chit chat. Don't really have any views right now, so we'll hang out and see what happens in the next couple of minutes or so. What's up, nation? How you living? What's up with you, Mike? How you living today? Hope you had a good day today. Just waiting for some people to come in, man, so we can start this conversation about this team and what it is we're doing and where we're going. What's good, Twan? How you living today, bro? What's up, Sebastian? How's the world treating you today, my friend? So I'm just waiting for some people to stumble on in, man, and we can get straight into some questions and some feelings about this team. So yeah, I know everybody's got mixed feelings about our squad right now, um, including myself. I feel like every week is a coin flip. You know, think we should be playing better than we are, but you know, honestly believe it's got a lot to do with the coaching staff. A lot to do with the coaching staff. What up, stay focused? How you living, bro? And hope everybody had a great day. Well, I got faith, Sebastian. Bro, I got faith. You know, but bro, how many times, you know what I mean? How many times we gotta keep the faith every week, bro? It's like every week I gotta keep the faith, man. If I'm keeping the faith, man, bless me. By all means, please bless me if I'm keeping the faith. No, but I hear you though, Sebastian, bro. I got nothing but faith in my squad. I really would like for them to just show up, man. You know, like the changing of plays and the defenses that we run and things of that nature. Like I don't know why we do that for divisional games, man. Like I said in my last video, stick to what's working. You know what I mean? That's how we get that's how we get ahead. You know what I mean? Stick to what's working. Stick to what we know. Like we got abused. The whole middle of the field was open the whole game. Like the whole game, bro. Like I don't see what kind of you know what I mean. Moving the rugs. Yeah, it does eat at you. I mean, it eats at you as a fan. So I can only imagine as a player, you know what I mean, how they feel. Because as a fan, it's eating at me. Like I wonder sometimes what could have been if none of this ever happened. Bro, could we be 7-2? You know what I mean? Yeah, Twan. You right, Twan. You right, Twan. Brian. I like Leftwich. Only because I was a Leftwich fan when he was playing quarterback. And I mean that's just being honest. I like Brian. I like Byron when he was there. And I really like what he's doing down in Tampa Bay as well. So with that tutelage he's getting, yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't make a good head coach. Abrams can't cover. No, he can't. I mean, that's obvious. Like that one touchdown, bro. If he stops and high points the ball, I mean that at least knocks it down. At least changes directions of the ball. But he's not high pointing the ball. He's out of position. Like he may not be a safety. He may be a linebacker. He may be a blitzing linebacker because the way he's playing defensive back right now, man, I'm just not seeing it, bro. I'm just not seeing it. I believe the Cincinnati and Dallas game will tell the rest of how this season will go. Yeah, yeah, it will. I can't say it won't because if we lose those two games, I mean, bro, I mean that puts us in a hell of a hole to try to fight back at the end of the year. And you know what I mean? That's just a collapse. I don't know why. You know what I mean? Like I said, we keep shooting ourselves in the foot every year, every single year.
Okay. I will fill up the blue card because I have a credit card. We filled the check with my debit card. Are you live already? Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I love you.
Love you
That's
too.
cool.
All right, bye.
Bye. Be safe.
Thank
Sorry about that. How a third string running back Moss. Bro, he got Moss last week in the Giants game by Ingram. You know what I mean? By the tight end. He got Moss this week. If I'm not mistaken, twice. Twice. One for a touchdown. Bro, like that's just not even I don't get it, man. Like, all right, so do we put that on players or do we put that on coaching? Because I mean, if he was told to play a certain spot and he played that spot, and then he tried to play out that spot because he saw something that wasn't quite right, and then I got to give him credit. You know what I mean? I got to give him credit because he took it upon himself to try and make something out of something he knew wasn't right. I'll give him credit for that. But now, if that's not the case, then that's a tough one, man. You know what I mean? Like for real. That's an extremely tough one to swallow. Does he not know how to cover? As a defensive coach, goes to the bend and not break defense. Well, see, I don't like the bend don't break because you keep bending and bending and bending, and eventually you break once that touchdown is scored. And if we're a bend don't break, then why do we keep losing? That's because we're breaking. So his defense isn't working, bro. I don't like it. I do not like the bend don't break. I want to break everybody's offense. That's just like football I want to play. I want to break people lines up. You know what I mean? I want to break up routes. You know what I mean? I want to break up passes when people come across the middle. Like that's the type of defense we're supposed to play. So this bend don't break is it's not working for us. So you know that's how I feel. Yeah, but we need coaches like remember the Titans missed a block on a mile. So, yeah, coaches are soft, but you know as you heard me say before, I mean, most people in the world are soft these days. Like it's a selected few people, you know what I mean, that operate a certain way. And then there's the rest of the world that operates with the rest of the world. I don't like operating with the rest of the world. I like being me. You know what I mean? The freedom to make up my mind on what I think is inappropriate and what's appropriate. You're not gonna tell me what's appropriate and not appropriate. You know what I mean? So I do understand when you say, you know what I mean, coaches are too soft. You know what I mean? I get it. That's because of most of the people that they're dealing with are soft. You know what I mean? They don't have coaches like when I was growing up, man. My coach would take the chin strap and smack you on the helmet when you wasn't doing something, like your ears rang. You know, that's not allowed anymore. You know what I mean? I understand, but yeah, I know that's what he runs. But the Legion of Boom was a better defense, bro. I mean, it's a better defense. And some, like, it boils down to scheme. Some players fit, some players don't. You know, uh, it's hard to say. What the difference is between the both of us. Like, is it the level of talent? Because I feel like we got players that match the talent. The caliber of talent. But where's the performance? Like, where is the performance? Some of these players are the same players. You know what I mean? You bring up Legion of Boom, but KJ Wright is not working out. He's from the Legion of Boom. You know what I mean? It's not working for him. So that's the hard part of that bend don't break. It's if it's not working for a player who played it before, why do we expect to continue to keep playing that style of defense? Okay, so it's like Gus Bradley is a very conservative defensive coordinator. He doesn't confuse the other team's coaches or players, and that's not a good sign of elite coordinator. It's not a good sign. It's not. Um, there is a such thing as playing too conservative. That's what killed us in last year's games. You know what I mean? Being up and then losing those games is, it's playing that too conservative ball. It's his first year with our players. I know. I wish he had more time too. You know, I don't want him to get fired. I just want him to be a little bit more aggressive. That's all. We need to stop the run ASAP. Yeah, we do need to stop the run. We need to stop the run. We need to stop the pass. We need to stop the jumping off sides on 4th and inches when we're gonna go for it. You know what I mean? We need to stop the jumping off sides on 3rd and 3 when we get ready to go for it. Like, bro, it's a lot of things we need to stop. But at this point in time, man, we need to just stop making excuses and stop blaming the players and look at it for a standpoint that I don't think Rich Versace is cut out to be a head coach. I don't think that's what I don't think he's cut out for that. Unfortunately, I gave him a chance, bro. I'm not liking it. I'm really not liking what I'm seeing from him. You know, I know it's really heavy to blitz, but shit, sometimes we need to send more blitzes. We do. We do need to send more blitzes. We do need to send more people at the quarterback. I mean, you can send the front four and you can get creative pressure, but if that's all you do, teams gonna learn that and pick that up real quick. Teams will pick that up real quick, and that's what they've been doing in these last couple of games. There's no pressure because Sackville, we don't have the right personnel. Yeah, we don't. We do. We don't. Um, it's a matter of opinion because I like Crosby. You know what I mean? I like Yannick and getting held every damn play. Might as well use more blitzes, bro. When I go back and I watch the film, it's amazing how many holding calls that are not thrown. You know what I mean? It's amazing. Like, but at the same time, what can you do about it? You know what I mean? The game has been played. I mean, I could sit here and make a whole film about an hour of worth of it, but it just get blocked on YouTube by the NFL because they don't want to see that. So I mean, I had thought about it too, sitting here and making a whole hour video of all the missed holding calls, and but nah, I'm not gonna get blocked. I'm not gonna get banned because I know the NFL do something crazy like that simply because I'm a Raider fan. Um, Coach B, great man, great special team coach. Sometimes coordinators aren't very good. He's not a very good head coach, bro. He's a special teams coach. Uh, what they like to call in high school the hype coach, the hype man coach. He get the team riled up before the game. You know what I mean? He get the blood rolling. He get the juices flowing. You know what I mean? That's the type of coach he is. But head coach, I don't think I don't think that's what he's for. Um, I think we can do better next year. I don't think Gus Bradley is going anywhere next year, even if we do hire a new head coach. I think I think he's got a lot on his plate and not making excuses for him. I think he's got a lot on his plate because I think him and Greg Olson are really the head coaches of this team. And if it is what they say it is, where they don't really like each other, it's going to be really hard to come together and put a solid game plan together, which hurts the team. And if that's the case, then that's going to be a tough pill to swallow for the rest of this year because that's not going to get us anywhere. I saw that happen in a high school team at a high school team where a head coach had got a job where he had left another high school, and when he left that high school to get a head coaching job, the head coach he left, ended up getting fired, and he brought him in as a defense as a coordinator, and they bumped head the whole season and cost the kids a whole year. You know what I mean? That team went 0-10 when they had you know college player, for sure college guaranteed players on that squad, bro. They went 0-10. He really ruined that high school's football program for the next 5 years, even though he only got one year as a head coach, I believe. But he really hurt that high school's reputation in football, um, all because of his ego. So, what's up, Wild Turkey? How you living today tonight? And our special teams has dropped since, and yeah, yeah, they don't. We're giving up more yards. Raider Scout said, "Yeah, Ron was the DC. Kind of like the idea." Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'll hold uh I'll hold off judgment on that one. I'm not gonna say you're wrong. I'm not gonna say you're right. So, what's up, Bourbon County? How you living tonight, man? Derek Carr needs to find the fire. He needs to be aggressive. He needs to tell his weapons. I don't. Now, see, that's one. Hey, he didn't play soft against Kansas City. He didn't. I feel like the. I feel like the. I feel like the rest of the team did, especially the defense. I think they played super soft, bro. They gave up like 8 yards a catch. That is unacceptable. And like maybe about 6 yards a run, playing this open field defense that they. Oh man, it was. I don't know. It was bad on the defensive side, but on the offensive side, man, like drop passes, pressure on DC. those two bad throws, man. Those were trying. He was trying to avoid sacks. I know they were terrible decisions. I'll give him that, but I also saw the man break the pocket and run up the field a lot too. If I'm not mistaken, he had more rushing yards than Josh Jacobs and Kenyon Drake. And we talking about DC, a quarterback that doesn't really run anymore. You know what I mean? But he gave everything he could give, bro. That's why I'm not mad at DC. I'm mad at the coaching staff for last week's game. I'm pissed. I feel like they put us in the wrong position to win. If we get a new coach, my dark horse, Coach DC. Hey, look, I don't know a lot about him. I'll look him up. I'm just being honest, TNA. I'll look him up. I don't really know a lot about him, but I have watched the Colts defense, and it's not a bad defense. It's not a bad defense at all. But you can't have him, you know what I mean, as a head coach, you know what I mean, and Gus Bradley as a defensive coordinator. That's I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work. Somebody's gotta be offensive minded. You know what I mean? Somebody's gotta be offensive minded. And does he get along with Greg Olson, and does Greg Olson keep his job? You know what I mean? That's the other thing. We're not trying to. Well, we already got to get a DC a new head coach. We already got to do that. So I mean, there's no getting around that. But yeah, I think we all are all pissed about getting embarrassed, man. I was up in Seattle for the weekend, bro. Oh, let me tell you this story about Seattle real quick, man. So I'm up in Seattle visiting my cousin, you know what I mean, over the weekend because it's his 46th birthday and I haven't seen him in like 12 years. You know what I mean? So I flew up for a surprise. He didn't know I was coming up there. And I had my other little cousin from Atlanta fly out and meet me. They Niner fans, so but we ain't gonna get into all of that. You know what I mean? They Niner fans. But so we up there, man. We having a good time or whatever. We end up going to Starbucks on Sunday morning, right, to get a cup of coffee. I mean, you're in Seattle, might as well. I had other coffee houses, little hole in the wall local joints, you know what I mean? 'Cause that's what I prefer. But so we go into Starbucks, order my drink. I tell my cousin to go ahead, order his drink, whatever you want. You know, I got it. And then the lady asks him, you know, my name. So my cousin answers Raiders. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? She's like, well, how you spell that? I looked at her. I was like, man, don't play me. You know how to spell it, right? They got on their Seahawks shit, they 12s and everything, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I laugh it off. You know, she puts it on the cup or whatever. Me and my cousin, we go sit down, we're talking. You know what I mean? About 10 minutes go by. I look over to the counter. I'm like, where's my drink? Like, I see my drink sitting on the counter. Bro, I go over, I'm like, ma'am, how long my drink been on the counter? She's like, I don't know, maybe 5, 6 minutes. I said, you didn't call my name? She's like, oh, well, maybe I didn't say it loud enough. So I went off on Starbucks employees and I went off on the 12 man that were inside the restaurant, bro. Fuck Seattle, fuck the 12, fuck the Sea Chickens. I'm good, bro. I'm good. You guys are very disrespectful. You know what I mean? Very, very, very disrespectful. You know what I mean? I don't like that shit. You know, so especially when I ain't even playing you. So, but to each his own. That's why you got a donut. You didn't score shit. Your quarterback's garbage. And yeah, plus it rained the whole damn time I was there. 5 days in a row of rain. Y'all killing me. I don't know how y'all live up there. But anyway, each his own. Each his own. So you see chicken fans. I used to low key like the Seahawks too, bro. Because I lived there for 6 years. I used to low key like the Seahawks. Now I got no love for y'all at all. At all. None. Zero. Zilch. So see, Sue, you saying hell nah, fire Olsen? We need our office. I know, I know, but it's when I say keep Oli, it's only because of familiarity. That's the only reason I want to keep somebody that DC is familiar with. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to start all over again, but The reality is, I'm not a GM. I'm not an executive. I'm just a fan, and I want what I want. That don't mean I'm gonna get what I want. You know what I mean? It don't. I would like to, but I won't. Kind of think Olsen should go. Hey, look, a lot of people feel like Olsen should go. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people feel that way. I don't disagree with anybody's opinion. That's why I allow people to have their opinion. You know, it's it's not a big deal to me. I like the fact that some people like this, some people like that. What I don't like is people who can't pick a side. Pick a side. Stay on that side. If you don't like Olsen, you don't like Olsen. What's up, Manny? If you don't like DC, then you don't like DC. But let's just pick a side. Let's 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 pick a side. Let's do what you say. Don't cheer and rah rah. You know what I mean? When that side is doing good, stick to your guns. That's all I'm saying. Just stick to your guns, or just stay neutral. Look, bro, there's some things I love and there's some things I hate. You know what I mean? There's some people I want to see stay. There's some people I want to see go. And I'll give you pros and cons to anybody that you know what I mean. If I feel like they, one reason why I think they should go, one reason why I think they should stay. Whatever it is, I just want motherfuckers to get their act together. Get your act together and perform like an NFL star. I don't see what the problem with that is. I don't think that's asking too much. Yeah, that's fucked up, bro. Louis Riddick, team president, Jim Harbaugh, head coach. Ooh, that's nice. I can see that. I can live with that. I can live with that. I think that would be a. I think that'd be a hell of a restart. You know what I mean? Because we got the players. I think they can. I think they can get the performance out of the players. I do. I think they can get the performance out of the players. Let's see. Draw a line. I believe DC is smart and good enough to be able to handle another change. Yeah, I do too, because he's handled all of them with style and grace. You know what I mean? He's a great QB, man. Like, is he elite? To each his own. You know what I mean? Everybody thinks something different. I can't be mad at anyone's thoughts. You know what I mean? My opinion, I think he's future Hall of Fame. I think he needs a Super Bowl to solidify that with Raider fans and whatnot. You know what I mean? But you know, he leads in damn near every category as a Raider, bro. Raider QB stat wise. You know what I mean? Like I think he owns damn near every stat, man. And that man gives his heart and soul to this team, bro. Like he gives everything he got, man. He puts it all on the line. So that's why I don't have a problem with DC. Do I think he makes bad choices? Yes. Just like any other quarterback in this NFL, they make bad choices. Some do it more often than others. Some work with what they got. You know what I mean? Like that's how it is sometimes, you know? But Bourbon at Bourbon, that's a good president pick. I'll think about that. Yeah. It is a great pick. It really is. Like I like Reddit. I like that. What up, James? Uh Jason, what's cracking? Yeah, nah, we ain't done. But bro, they gotta step up, bro. They gotta get moving. You know what I mean? They gotta get moving. Raider Joe, what up with you, man? Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Hey man, if you ain't busy and you want to jump on, bro, just let me know, bro. I'll open up to whoever wants to come on. You know what I mean? I got no issue bringing people through and letting them spit they spit. You know what I mean? It's all about us. It's all about the nation. So you know what I mean? If you got something you want to get off your chest, brother, I know you got your own channel and whatnot, but you are more than welcome to slide through, brother. We do need some accountability. Cars are leader of men, but we need someone to put them in check. Yeah, we do. We do. I believe Carr's at that point where, man, he just don't care anymore, man. Hey, I'm not an avid lip reader, but I know I saw that man say fuck. I know I saw that man say fuck at least twice on Sunday, bro. It wasn't no fudge. I saw that man say fuck. Cause I could tell he was pissed. I could tell. We need to draft guys who want to be a Raider and cut the dead wood. Always. That is the number one thing. You know what I mean? Is some people just want to check. Some people actually really want to play. We got to figure out who it is that really wants to play and who really wants that check. Because in the end, bro, I know it comes down to that dollar in the end, bro. But it's better to have a player that plays purely for the love. He'll get paid because the man who plays with heart gets endorsements. I'm just saying. We all good. Just gotta focus up and stack some wins. Yeah, but that's the thing. If we keep backsliding, we can't stack. Yeah, for sure. Hey, I can dig that, man. I can dig that. I got that starting all over Raider Joe. My oh, I found out I was having a son. So yeah, that'll be my fourth son. And he'll be here in April. So yeah, I'll be starting that all over again. Cause uh, uh, oh well, I'm looking forward to it though. I'm really looking forward to it, having fun with my little one. Uh, Liam Cohen. Beautiful, beautiful. What up, Terrence? What's cracking with you, man? Beautiful. Yeah, I know. A fast-paced offense is what is what uh is what DC needs. A fast-paced offense is what DC needs. He does. He needs something that's gonna come out and just run defenses ragged, bro. Because look, I like DC and the fact that I like when he doesn't. I like when he runs no huddle, bro. Watching him play when he runs the no huddle is amazing, bro. The game speed is something different. The maneuvers, the check moves that the chess moves that he's making on the field when he's in the no huddle, bro. That shit is crazy wild. But you know, it we don't have that. Coach. We got we don't. He's soft. I'm telling you, he's soft. You know what I mean? He's too much of a nice guy. Versace is too much of a nice guy. He just is. Ricard needs to throw a few. Hey, if you watched the game on Sunday, he dropped a few of them. He did. Yeah, yeah. You know, we we literally we literally saw people, bro. Can we please address the elephant in the room of Deshaun Jackson catching the ball and running the wrong direction? Oh my God, I've never seen this before. I've never seen this before. This is not $1 million. This is not $1 million worth of talent. This is not a veteran move. What happened, bro? Tell me, please. If anybody knows, please, anybody, tell me what happened. We should hire someone. Make sure someone is died. Mark Davis. That's the organization. We can only thank you. Thank you for the congratulations. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate all of that. Um, it's amazing because I just front office. I'm not a big front office guy, but the reason I'm not a big front office guy is because they don't listen to us. They don't listen to us at all. I think they hear us, but they don't listen to us. You know what I mean? We're not the ones that got the degrees and all the money and the contracts. You know what I mean? That that shit is it don't really it really don't amount to anything. You know what I mean? It doesn't amount to anything. I think the people that are in the front office right now are capable of doing their job. Let's add Louis Riddick to the mix, and see what happens from there. I think he can make something happen. But as far as Mark Davis goes, believe it or not, bro, Mark Davis knows football. He does. I mean, I've met the man. I'm not saying that, the greatest man in the world, the greatest football mind, but the man knows football. He does know football. He knows players. He knows what he wants, but he doesn't want to be his dad. He doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be the guy that oversteps and you know what I mean. He doesn't want to be that guy. He just wants to be the owner. What we've been asking for, an owner that's just the owner. Let the people who you pay to do the job you ask them to do that job, and you write the checks. That's just my thought, my opinion. That's how I feel about Mark Davis. You write the checks, let the other men do their job. Because you're as great as your father was, and as much as I love him, in the end, he made some terrible decisions. Yeah, we need a little boat rocking. Everybody needs a little boat rocking. You know what I mean? That's good for people. Sean Jackson, what the fuck you doing, man? Oh, he said he tried to moonwalk to the he tried to moonwalk to the end zone. Bro, you a fool. You think D-Jax was trying to showboat and fucked it up? No, I think if I could be honest, I think he was scared to take the hit. I think he was scared to take the hit. I think he tried to do a juke move and it just got all discombobulated and everything. But still, you're a vet. Go down. Don't try to do all the stupid shit. Just go down. Let the man tag you. You at least you hold the ball and we got the yardage. You know what I mean? And then that was the turning point of the game. That right there turned the whole game around, bro. We never bounced back after that. Yeah, you're right, Eric. It did. It killed the whole game. It literally killed the whole game. I think he was trying to show off. Yeah, yeah. Hey, look. As I tell my players in high school, there's no reason to show out. No reason to show off. The scoreboard says it all. You know what I mean? Do all your celebrating after. I don't care what my players do after the game if they go streaking across the field or pause. But I'm just saying, during the game, just play the game until that final whistle blows. Just play the game like a gentleman, like a man. Play it. Celebrate afterwards, bro. Go on your Instagram and party it up. But but don't show out during the game, my guy. Please don't show out during the game because that hurt. When they say shit cost you the game, man, that shit cost us the game. We do need a fresh mind calling the plays. We do. You ain't lying. You spitting truth. Exactly. I mean, make a name for yourself. He already got a name. SD Jax, bro. He already got a name. So that part, I'll you know what I mean. But the rest, yeah, bro. You know what I mean. You here to solidify your career, bro, because you still want to play, and we're giving you that opportunity to prove that you can still play. So catch the ball, go down. Don't do more than that next time. You know what I mean. Don't do more than that. That's it. I like that. I like that. That's very creative, my guy. Very creative. I like stuff like that. Man, I don't want to see any showboating either. I don't want to see any showboating either, man. That shit is so bro. When wide receivers used to try to showboat when I played, if I caught you, bro, I'm gonna catch you. You ain't gonna do all this celebrating rah rah shish boom bah on me, bro. It ain't gonna happen. I take that shit personal. I take that shit personal. I'm a team player. So if one of my players give up a play and you celebrate, bro, if I catch you, bro, I'm catching you. I'm trying to lay you out, homie. For real, for real. Let me see you celebrate now. You know what I mean? Let me see you celebrate now. And that's I think some players still play like that. I think some players still play like that. Oh, you want to show off? You want to celebrate? All right, I ain't gonna fight you. But I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna blast you. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave you with something to celebrate about. Take me back to the yeah, bro, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. Yeah, please showboat after you get the dub. Showboat after you get the dub. You know what I mean? That's when you go ahead and show your ass, and do whatever it is you want to do. But that shit, it was amazing how the O line, specifically Brandon Parker. But let's just talk about Brandon Parker and his play, because my God, was he terrible? He was horrible, my friends. He was horrible. Yeah, I'll take the 15-yard penalty after we get the 7-yard touchdown too. I don't mind kicking off 15 yards back. You know what I mean? That ain't that much of a big deal to me. You say Leatherwood, Parker sucks. Parker sucks. Parker flat out sucked on Sunday night. As far as Leatherwood, I cannot be as hard on Leatherwood, who's a rookie, as I can on Parker. What do I think of Perryman? I think Perryman got played like a fucking fool by Bradley, bro. How do you get matched up with Tyreek Hill? Perryman on Hill? Bro, if that wasn't the worst defensive call I ever seen in my life, bro. Perryman is not a cover back. He's a hitter. He's a tackler. Bro, he had to play coverage against Tyreek Hill. Where they do that at? Who ain't that Littleton's job? Ain't that what Littleton is supposed to do? And you put Perryman there? Bro, you don't put a Josh Abrams, you don't put a Jonathan Abrams on him. You know what I mean? You don't put a Murray on him. You don't put a Littleton on him. Bro, you put Perryman on Tyreek Hill and thought that was gonna do something. I can't believe I literally sat there and I watched that. That shit was crazy. He was the most penalized in college. Look, what you do in college is supposed to carry over to the NFL, but not the dumb shit. You're supposed to leave the dumb shit where it is. Hey, Perryman is a beast, bro. I'm not taking nothing from Perryman. I just know he's not a cover linebacker, and there's no way in the world you match him up with Tyreek Hill. Not at all. I would not put my best tackling, run stopping linebacker in coverage on the fastest man on the field. I just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. Gotta give time for Leatherwood. That's why I said I'm not gonna be hard on Leatherwood. He's a rookie. That's why I'm not being hard on him. Look, Littleton is better in coverage than Perryman. Hey, I'd rather Littleton with his size and ability to block, vision to be there than I would Perryman, who do, who doesn't play coverage. He doesn't play coverage. I hope he comes back next year too. But I hope we have a better passing defense and a better run defense to go with it. Terrence, speak facts, Terrence. Speak facts, Terrence. That's my guy right there. Abrams also got burnt. He can't cover. Yeah, we know he can't cover. But we're still talking about Perryman, who is probably the worst coverage linebacker we have, and Tyreek Hill. And the fact that you had him on Tyreek Hill. Anybody would have been better than Perryman on Tyreek Hill. You know what I mean? Like, anybody would have been better than Perryman on Tyreek Hill. Yeah, he did get out coached. Or Rick Basashi got out coached, apparently, because he's the head coach, right? So he would have to be the one that takes the credit for being out coached by Reed, right? I said I was willing to give that man a chance, but over the last couple of weeks, man, I'm not liking what I see. But here's the thing: if you're a safety, you should be able to cover. Point blank. If you're a defensive back, you should be able to cover. If you can't cover, why are you a defensive back? I think that's a legitimate question. If you can't cover, why are you a defensive back? Be a blitzing linebacker. Be a run stopping linebacker. Get a safety position to somebody else. Do it now while you're young and you still can. I said Fletcher Cox wants to play another year. That's if Fletcher Cox wants to play another year. But, you know, well, that is if he wants to play another year. So, let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. Who wants to express themselves? Who wants to come through and voice their opinion? Link is right there. Come through if you want to. I think he watched too much tape. I think he watched too much tape of other teams and, not of our own. You know what I mean? I don't think he necessarily came to and watched us, honestly. Because he had us playing some crazy shit. He had us playing some real crazy shit. But I'm only here another 10, 15 minutes maybe. Like I said, I've been out of town. You know what I mean? So I missed my family, although they're not here right now. But I barbecued today, and I'm hungry. You know what I mean? So you know that's how it goes sometimes. I just figured I'd stop in and voice my opinion. Um, Give everybody else a chance to voice their opinion. See how the nation is feeling tonight. You know what I mean? I do this for the I do this for the fans. You know what I mean? For the nation. It ain't really about me. I'm just hanging out, chilling. You know my story. You know what I mean? For those y'all have been around, y'all know my story. My trip was good, Terrence. My trip was really good, except for the Starbucks incident that I ran into and the fact that it rained the whole time I was there. But in the defense of the rain, I knew it was going to rain the whole time I was there. I checked the weather before I left. That's why I didn't take my golf clubs. I really wanted to take my golf clubs. I wanted to get in around, but I didn't get that opportunity. So, um, but for the up and up part, you know what I mean. I saw my family, and I hadn't seen my cousin in 12 years. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think about 12, 13 years, something like that. And he was turning 46, so I just popped up at his house. You know what I mean? He had no idea I was coming. Me and my cousin from Atlanta just popped up at his house after work and made a 46-year-old man cry. I made a 46-year-old man cry. But yeah, I had a good time, man. I had a good time. It was a wonderful trip. What up, Cool Kev? Salute. Um, I enjoyed myself, and I look forward to going back. After I have my kid, I'm gonna take my girl and my family up there to meet that side of my family. So, but I gotta go in the summertime. I gotta go in the summertime. I don't like rain. Uh, I don't I had some negativity things popped up while I was on my trip. You know what I mean? But I don't really let those things affect me or bother me. The lady at the rental car place was quite racist. Uh, you know what I mean? The lady at the rental car place, she was racist. Uh,
What's up?
so
What up? What up?
what up?
What up?
How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Just tired.
Oh, that's right. Had a long day.
Oh yeah, a lot of graphic work,
Okay.
programming, stuff like that. Just I'm tired.
Okay. How was your weekend?
It was pretty good. It was better until Sunday happened.
I think we all felt that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just. And then I mean, I was all right until Sunday night, and after the third quarter or middle of the third, whenever we scored, made it 17-14, it was good. And then after that, we're just like, God damn it, I hate the Chiefs. Yeah,
And one of my cousins was a Chiefs fan.
Man, it just.
What's up, Cool Cat?
What's going on?
What's
Man.
up?
Chilling.
He went. Wait, who else is coming on?
McLaren.
Thomas is also on too. What's up, Jason? How you doing?
Not too bad. Yourself, brother.
I'm good, my friend. I'm good, man. Welcome to the live.
I appreciate that, man. I get my camera next week. My puppies, I got
No
two
problem.
puppies. They literally, if I don't put my mic, my mouse, my keyboard in the drawer, they literally will destroy that shit when I'm
That's what we do.
gone. I try to give them
Man.
bones. They're like, nah, fuck that, dude. We're just gonna eat everything you got.
That's crazy.
Raider Joe, yes, you can hop on, Raider Joe. You can definitely come through, my guy. I'm putting that link in there right now.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing, man. You've been positive, dude, and I appreciate that. And Terrence, same thing, brother. I appreciate. I love seeing you in the chat all the time. Like, I just, it's fucking like I grew up, dude. I was born in 1980. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's win, lose, retire, Raiders till we die. Yeah,
All this.
we are super passionate, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. It's any given Sunday. You know
It
what I'm
is.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
absolutely
is.
agree.
It really is. It's your team. You know what I mean? You got the option of choosing another team. You know what I mean? If you don't like us and everything out your mouth is negative, you have the ability to go choose
Oh,
another
that's
team.
true.
Ain't nobody
Yeah,
gonna
that's
hate
true.
you for it. You
There's
know,
Well,
no
I
place like
would.
here,
and
man.
nobody's gonna hate you for it.
There's no
I'll
place
hate
like
somebody if they jump
I
ship.
don't. 'Cause I don't.
Salute.
What's up,
Joe.
Joe?
The reason why
What
it
up,
doesn't
Terrence?
bother me is because I don't need fake fans.
I
What up,
agree.
Raider Joe?
How's it going, fellas?
Salute.
Oh, not bad tonight. How about you?
I'm doing a lot better than Sunday, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
Man, I think everybody needs to come. I think
yeah.
everybody needs to
Absolutely.
come today.
I think what helped me
Yeah.
was I did my podcast that morning after the game. So it was still fresh in
Okay.
my mind. So I got it out of me. And then the day after, I was like, "We're
I
5
think
and
it's
4.
important. I think it's important after
We're 5
I
and
think
4. We still have a
after
shot. The division's not fully gone.
Yeah, I
There's a
mean,
shot.
after you lose, it's important to get back on the live to discuss the losses as well as the wins because
That
Yeah,
it
therapy.
helps out everything.
it
Yeah, it's
is.
therapy.
It is.
So
I mean, I'm not saying
Yeah.
how many times I recorded it before I released it, but
yeah,
it was quite a few times.
That video I took was a two take. I took a two take on that video I released. I was sitting in
got
my
to. It's
rental
never
car
done.
going off. I woke up. I was mad. I was mad.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, it happens. Fuck it.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, never happens on one shot.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, my whole thing, as we've been discussing, my whole thing is, can we get some coaches that can coach? I think that's
Please.
our
Can you get
biggest.
somebody
I think that's our biggest problem.
Can you get a coach that
I,
adjusts on real time during the game, adjusting real time?
real
Yeah,
time
and
coaching.
prepare our guys too.
That's important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It really is important.
scheme is good,
Yeah.
but you
it
need
is.
somebody to adjust on the fly. Scheme is good, but
Look, I love
adjusting.
old school football. but old school coaching is not. It's just not gonna. It's not gonna pan out in the new NFL. You
Actually,
know what I mean?
Jason,
Right.
you don't
It's
sound
pan
that
out.
bad. I don't think Jason sounds that bad on the mic. He sounded pretty good.
Appreciate that.
Straight.
Like I said, I'm
Yeah.
rocking the fucking $20 microphone.
Hey, it works.
So
It
good.
works. It works.
It works.
But yeah,
One
coaching
thing
100%. Like it almost looked like they let Carr loose, and then it almost looked like Rich Versace like coddled Carr because he had, he was dealing with drugs in a situation. It almost looked like they took it away from him. And I'd be curious to find out, like you were saying earlier, dude, when Carr goes under center in the hurry up offense, dude, that's just magical, bro. Like he moves that shit. Like he gets that team wired to go. I'm like,
Yeah.
it almost seemed like we went back to fucking Gruden weird shit. Like I
Right.
don't know. It
Right.
didn't. It just didn't. It didn't feel right.
Right. Why they don't send Waller up the middle like they were doing with Kelsey? They could do the same thing. They can't cover Waller up the middle. They wouldn't do that. Short routes.
Yeah.
Do the same thing he was doing.
They kept sending them to the fucking
Why
side.
can't we cover the middle?
Yeah.
True.
That's my question. Why can't we cover the middle of the field? Is there something wrong with it? Does the middle of the field have COVID? You know what I mean? Because for some reason,
Yeah.
we are not in the vicinity.
No.
It was like they
We
brought
are
back the dirt.
Send
They brought back the dirt
Send
field.
Foster Moreau up there or something. Yeah.
He having flashbacks with the skinned up knees and shit. Like I ain't going across the middle.
What confused me
Let me ask
is
you guys this.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this question. Do you think Edwards should patent his game after Tim Brown?
Start with Red or Joe.
Oh, my bad. I was just gonna say what confused me is wait, are you asking me the question or are you asking my what I was saying?
No, I just asking you the question if he should patent
Oh, about Tim Brown?
his style after Tim
I
Brown.
mean,
Yeah.
bro, something's gotta give, bro. I mean, he looked good out there, on Sunday. He had what, 3 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown. I
Yeah,
mean,
he played better than he did.
yeah.
Right. But he has a
Yeah.
separation problem sometimes, and it's like,
No,
you know.
yeah. Especially in that Giants game, he could not get open at all.
Right.
That was the thing. Nobody could get open last week. It was terrible.
Being as big as he is, he should be working inside out.
Yeah.
He should do a lot more slants. He should do at least 2 steps, boom, stutter, turn, boom.
Right.
He should do that.
Just like how Tim Brown. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Just
which
like
would
how.
be a good ideal to try to model after, but it's
Yeah.
you can never be a Tim Brown.
Yeah.
No, I said patent his game
like
after,
for-
not be
Well, yeah,
exact.
well, yeah, you
Yeah.
should try to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Study the
Yeah.
tape for sure.
you should
Yeah.
always study the tapes of the
Right.
greats.
Right.
I would like for him to use his frame a little bit more. Be a little bit more physical.
Right.
You know? Hey, I don't mind a push off every now and then, man. Just let the defensive back know you ain't gonna be no pump. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
play a little bit more physical. Quit letting people manhandle you. I see that a lot on him.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, as far
But,
as
I mean-
DJX goes,
he has to go.
goes, no, you cannot get rid of somebody from one fucking play. Because here's the thing: if he would have just hung on to the ball and just drop, and not try to make a move or whatever his reason is, we would be cheering, and who knows
All right,
what
Terrence, I'm gonna give you. I'll give you we'll give him the rest of the season, and we'll revisit this at the end of the season.
Yeah. You can never judge somebody on one thing.
What confused me though is why
But
he wasn't in the
What up,
game
Brandon?
until the third quarter.
But
Tuan,
Hey, what's good with
He
y'all,
just
family?
snuck right in. He was just like,
What up, Raider Twine?
Hey, I just wait my
Yeah.
turn. Yeah.
It's,
Hey,
a, it's your
I would
turn,
say,
brother.
hey, I would say about Brian Edwards and what you were talking about, like taking the Tim Brown role, is you know one route that I haven't really seen from our wide receivers is that good old like three up and out slant or something like that. We don't see the
yes,
slant.
we don't.
One of the best things that we had, and I had to go back to that
Right.
year of 2016 with Crabtree was the slant. The slant was there because he was a big body receiver.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Brian Edwards is also
Yeah.
a
Right.
big body receiver. And let me
He
say
knew.
this: let's scratch the position on Waller and call him a wide receiver at the same in the same sense. Why can't he be in a position of running the slant, getting that 5 yards or whatever off of that slant? Because he is a big body. And one of the
Right.
things the reason why I'm saying all of this is because if you really look at who was Derek Carr's favorite wide receivers, they were all big body receivers. The only person that you would say maybe he had a connection with later on was with
Yeah,
Ruggs, but everybody else, Devontae Adams, big body receiver, Crabtree, big body receiver. You know what I'm saying? All those people that he had the real connections with.
Jared
We can
Cook.
even go back with Andre Holmes.
oh, Cook.
We can go back to Andre
Jared
Holmes.
Cook.
You know what I'm saying? And Jared Cook. And let's go even further with that. One of his favorite receivers that really doesn't even get on the field was Marcel Aitman. Who is
Oh,
he? A big body receiver.
well, I think that's probably why he doesn't get on though,
We'll
because
we'll
he
see.
looks
Right.
good in practice, but he doesn't look good to get that nod. But I mean, I don't know.
On the
It's
field. Right.
yeah.
Nah,
It's
but I mean, to your point though, about crossing the slant in the middle. Here's the thing, like he literally he won't put you in a position that you're gonna get your head taken off. He will put it down low to where you can, you know what I'm saying, catch it and cover. You know, just get the first down, just
did
get
you all
it.
just hear a
He's
laugh?
he's not gonna make you, get your
Yeah.
head
Who was
taken.
that? That's
That's what's special about Derek. You know what I'm saying? In my eyes, is he's not gonna set you up for failure, basically.
I mean, yes, I agree with that in most part because Carr is a high percentage thrower. I mean, like for completions and on the dot and all that. And most of the time, he does make it throw it so the receiver can get it.
Mm-hmm.
But when we look bad, he doesn't. He literally he looks like he's overthrowing. He doesn't lead the receiver. Um, he's throwing backwards or throwing the back of the receiver, so the receiver has to do this. Or it's.
Yeah,
I mean, but nobody's perfect either. I mean,
right.
we give our
Exactly. I mean, get granted, brother. When he's bad, he's bad.
yeah.
Like he's like, and that's the thing. Like that's the thing that I struggle with Carr. Like, that I like Carr. I like Amari Cooper, but like he wasn't putting the effort. But Carr puts the effort. Carr, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like you just said, like when he does fuck up, he fucks up royally. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so it's
big time. Big time.
right. And but when
Yeah.
he does good, he's fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, can we just get, kind of middle of both worlds? Like, give me a happy medium, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I agree.
Right.
It
100%.
definitely.
It's amazing. You know what I mean? Because I honestly believe Derek Carr is a way better quarterback than what we've seen in the last 2 weeks. And he proved that in the first half of the season, right?
Mhm.
I mean, we can all agree that
Absolutely.
he had a fabulous first half of the
Yeah.
season, right? But
Absolutely.
as of late, the last two games, this old line has been atrocious. He hasn't been able to He hasn't been able to really do what he needs to do back there. I mean, we watched the man take off the script this week.
Uh,
Dude,
He don't do that.
he had more yards than our running
I
back.
think his
Really?
I
Yeah,
think
That's a
his
concern.
spirit is
I'm
broken,
concerned
man.
with that too.
I am too. You
That's
know,
that
I'm
has me
concerned the
thinking.
fact that he had to get out of the pocket like that.
Right, because
You
here's the
know,
thing.
too many
He
times.
he took that feedback and said, "All right, I need to run." You know what I'm saying? But if you need to run and then make more yards than your running back, yeah, that shit concerns me, dude. Like that's not okay. Like we're not Green Bay. We're not Aaron Rodgers where he throws zero touchdowns, one interceptions, and they still fucking win.
Yeah,
Like nobody's calling
Yeah.
for Aaron Rodgers' head. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Mhm.
Bro, Aaron Rodgers threw no
Yeah.
touchdowns on
let me ask you
Sunday, and
guys,
they still won by 17. That's crazy.
Exactly.
let me ask, let me ask you guys, let me ask you a question. Do you think that the line is strong enough for these guys to start doing some halfback toss plays where these guys go run the outside instead of trying to run it inside?
I don't think so, man.
I think we have to get back to the screens. The screens is what we have to get back to, like we did against the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I want to see Drake more in those
Yeah,
screenplays. I feel like Jacobs is getting more involved in those than Drake shit. Drake is.
Yeah, 100%, dude. I'm
I
kind
honestly,
of
Because every time in the middle they got stuff, they getting stuffed.
concerned
Every time.
I,
that
It,
Ingold
I
went
think
out.
they should try to toss because hey, they ain't doing nothing up the middle. So hey, pitch it on
yeah,
the outside and
yeah.
see what we can do out
I
there.
agree. Yeah, I think they have to do whatever it takes.
Kind of concerned when
Try it.
Ingold went because if you watch tape early, Ingold would go up and literally blow up blockers. You know what I'm saying? He would go and just blast the DBs and fucking kind of concerned that Ingold went out, but I mean,
Yeah, that hurts.
we
Ingles
It's
gotta.
lost. Gonna hurt
I
too.
mean, people don't look at Ingold like he. If you actually like, that's why I get so pissed at people just just spouting off the mouth about the Raiders and shit, and they all they do is watch the 15-minute highlight. No, dude, you gotta watch the game, like the game
You,
against the.
yeah,
Like you gotta watch Derek Carr's eyes. You gotta watch every play. You know what I'm saying? If you watch early, Ingold actually like literally was blocking for us. He was amazing, dude. If Ingold wouldn't have, he literally, yeah, like it's, I don't know.
yeah, that does hurt. That hurts the most out of that is the Ingle loss. After and the good loss and the Ingle loss hurt us the most. Or I should say McCoy too, because that could have been our run stopper.
That's
yep,
true.
facts.
So I mean, and we don't have any dogs up in the middle to say no, 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 you ain't running on us.
Right.
So
And so here's one
yeah.
thing, and you just said it, and one thing that I've seen in a lot of chats, people are like, you know, we don't rush the quarterback, but we get the most pressures in the NFL. And people ask why, and why are we so bad at stopping the run? Well, if you look, is and it's not a fault to Max Crosby or anybody else, but they play wild. They play get at the fucking quarterback, sack his bitch ass, and you know what I'm saying. Nobody else is stopping the run. Like they're just focused on getting him down, getting it, getting through your block. You know what I'm saying? And that's if Max kind of he can go full throttle, but at the same time, like keep your eyes off from keep your eyes on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like I
yeah,
think that's our problem, and nobody's actually talked about that.
yeah, fill your gap.
I see it every game. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he's going buck wild and he's getting there. His motor is high, but at the same time, there's a time to kind of rear back on the throttle and look at the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No,
I agree.
most
I agree
definitely.
with you. You'll see on some of those plays where even Yannick, he'll be 10 yards up the field. You know what I'm saying? And the wide receiver, I mean the running back, will be running the same gap that he's supposed to be filling, or you know what I'm saying, right
Yeah.
on that side. So as soon as they see that he's gone up the field, the quarterback or the running back are running that same lane, and there goes at least a first down.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Sir. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Most
So those two quarterback hurries you just put on, it negates it because they got four more to go. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I think my internet is lagging.
I honestly, I think there should be some communication.
Yeah,
It seems like, and this is just my observation. It seems like when they're rushing, they're not communicating. Hey, I'm going to the outside, or giving some kind of signal as to, hey, I'm going this way. So maybe, hey, help me fill that gap that's not gonna I think they're just rushing on their own. So that's why it really does look like a mess when they're rushing, because it's like, okay, you see Yannick going on the outside, then you see Max Cargsby going on the inside, but then the guys on the real interior guys, they're trying to pass rush too, and they may go in the wrong gap. So I don't think they're communicating on which gaps they're intending to initially start their rush. And I think if they did that, then there could be some stops there. Even in the run game, if they are pass rushing.
I agree.
yeah, but I also believe that they take the right lanes because they do a lot of they choose a lot of the wrong lanes when they go in. You know what I mean? I saw Max out of position a lot this game. You know what I mean? Choosing to go inside when Kansas City is they're outside the tackle running team. That's where they
Same thing
get
with our
most of their
linebackers
yards.
too.
And and here's the thing: you talk about KC. What did they do? They stopped Patrick Mahomes from trying to like bomb that shit, and he just took dink and dunk passes that got them like 20 yards. Why the fuck didn't our coaches staff say stop? You know what I'm saying? Let's switch our game up. You know what I'm saying, to match that. And dude, that's on the coaches, man. Like
I
that's
agree.
Yeah,
like
That's the
they're
there,
adjustments we got to make.
Yeah, they keep letting
Yeah,
anything they get through the holes, man. Everything is like Tyreek is getting in between. Like that touchdown, he just ran free. Nobody played him at all. They just left him out there. He
yeah,
just got in the end zone.
like
man,
Tyreek did.
God,
He didn't catch a 70-yard bomb. He caught like a 15-yard pass and turned that shit up.
Yeah,
It's
and
yeah.
and how
crazy.
and how and how many times are they gonna have Kelsey chip chip the rusher, and then he catches the ball after he
Oh
chips
my
the
god,
ball?
dude!
How many
I
times they gonna
watched
run that
that,
same?
brother.
They ran that
Thank
play
you.
like
I
five or
watched
six
that.
times the whole game. I'm like, God, how many times you guys
He
gonna fall for
literally,
that?
dude. I'm so glad you brought that up because I forgot about that. If you watch the tape, Travis Kelsey, he chipped fucking Max Crosby, and Max Crosby literally smacked him in the fucking helmet one time. Was like, bro, let me get at the goddamn quarterback. And you know what Kelsey did? He released. It was like block, block, block,
Yep.
release. And then Max was straight for the quarterback, and Kelsey was like, thank you for the ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, the fucking coaches need to pick up on that shit. Like, why am I
Oh,
picking up on that shit? It's crazy.
they didn't address anything in the draft. They had nobody to cover Kelsey, and this is the second year in a row. Every time we play the Chiefs, Kelsey comes down the middle and burns us. There's no
I know,
linebacker, no spy, no nothing to pick this guy up. Every time he's getting these cheap plays in the middle.
but it
And
Thing.
wasn't Kelsey.
it's not
It
just Kelsey,
wasn't
it's all
Kelsey
tight
burning
ends.
him. It was Kelsey literally blocking Max Crosby. if you watch it, I don't maybe boy can show the tape, but if you watch it, Kelsey blocked Max Crosby, and then he literally released and let Max go, and then turned around and caught the ball. Like it was a design play
Is that just a horse?
for that. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that.
Halloween going
Cool kid.
I
Man, that no horses, brother.
That's a
I heard
trip.
a horse. I heard a
That ain't
horse.
me this time. I ain't getting blamed for this.
I heard a horse.
That's right.
Hey, but back to the whole Kelsey stuff, man. It's
But
we've
yeah,
been having a
I,
problem with all tight ends.
yeah. When I go back and watch the film, man, I see a lot of catches in the middle of the field, like a shitload of catches in the middle of the field, and I think we gave up like 5 to 7 yards a pass, 4 to 5 yards a rush. I mean, how do you expect to stop anybody if that's the defense you're going to play?
Can't.
Because it doesn't seem to make any sense to me.
You got
Yeah.
no
Just
offense.
saying.
The offense keeps coming off the field. It's only before time their defense is going to get tired. So the first half, pretty much the game was over in the first half.
Yeah,
Let's
there
address
was a
that
lot of
37 seconds.
opportunities too, man.
We were
Yeah.
1 for 9 for on third down. 1 for
God.
9. They were 9 for 15.
Jesus.
We had the ball for 37 seconds.
Total
That was one
possession,
of our
time of
drives,
possession, 24-34 for us, 35-26 for them.
Wow.
They bullied us.
You had the ball
They
for
literally
4
just made
minutes,
us-
an hour. Out of a 2-hour game, you had the ball for 24 minutes.
All you had to do was bracket Kelsey and Hill, and then just gamble on Hardman and the other guy there. I forgot his name, and that's it.
Pringle.
Even that too, but if we would have made it 6 out of 9, we would have had a better time of possession at that moment. You know what I mean? Because we're killing the clock.
5 for 9, it would have
We're driving.
You can't afford to kill
Until,
a clock when we can't even.
Merrick and Hayward was dropping picks. That didn't help either, man. Those are possessions we could have got,
Because you got to remember, one time of the game, it was 17-14.
Oh yeah, 100% it was.
We were there.
We were there,
D
yeah.
Jacks happened.
Yep. Yeah.
And then D
Good
Jacks
catch.
happened.
Good catch. But the rest were just when that
Great
happened. I was,
Hey, was I the only one that got excited when I seen DC climb in the pocket and look like he was about to throw it?
I was getting excited with that too. I was just like, oh yes, 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 yes.
It's just bad. That's why I don't want him on the team, man. And this season's over. Get him out of here.
Cool Kev's like, fuck this motherfucker.
Look at OBJ. Did he do anything when he
What
went
up?
to the Rams? Nothing.
I was gonna say that, dude. That's why I didn't want OBJ.
Nothing. These guys are done. These guys, they're not box office anymore, man.
I mean, I get it though. I mean, we can use Djax. We can use Djax. He just, dude, he literally just joined us last week. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing: if you guys follow Derek Carr, he will literally throw it up where you're supposed to be, and the ball will arrive there.
Oh, what the hell? Get this Nazi son of a bitch out of here. Well, at least you know you're famous now.
And that's the thing I didn't want about OBJ, because from what I've heard, like, I've watched him, but I haven't watched him because he's not a Raider. You know what I'm saying? But from what I've heard, he likes to run his own routes. And Derek Carr is good at putting it where you're supposed to be. Like, he will put it exactly where you're supposed to be and give you that opportunity. So I think Djax can he can. I mean, he's a Reno, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna help us out this season. I think. I hope. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Let's see what happens. I mean, I'm tired of these guys on the tail end of
exactly.
their careers coming to the Raiders as a crutch. We
Right.
have to get some homegrown talent and go get some better people out there, man. There's better options out there. Sorry,
Oh,
man.
oh no, 1,000%,
Yeah,
dude. I'm no D-Jax fan, dude.
yeah,
I'm hoping, you know,
You
that
really highlighted that.
he can at least provide a deep
Hey, look,
threat. Why you
I'm just
keeping this
happy
Hey,
they went
Dirty.
Pittsburgh guy?
and it out. You know what I mean? It just goes to show, you know what I mean? You can spend all the money in the world, bro, but you can't buy wins.
That's
You
true.
cannot
Nope.
buy
No,
wins.
that's true. That is true. That's true.
Even Washington beat up on Tampa Bay, man.
You can, but what you can do is buy
Yeah.
no hold fucking penalties against goddamn Mad Max.
Oh
yeah.
That motherfucker got
yeah,
held.
no,
They're holding
Dude,
them all game.
dude, when the reporters,
yeah.
If
I don't
Max
We're
know,
was
the
on
Raiders.
the
We
other
can
team,
offer them as much money as we want. That's so
the reporter was like,
if Max
well,
is on
so
the other team, so,
reporter was like, so you went against, your old high school or college, whatever, and
it
you
was
know,
college.
was it fun for you? And he's like, yeah, whatever. Dude was mad as fuck, dude, because he knew he couldn't say he got held every fucking time because the NFL, would fine his ass and fucking whatever. But dude, like you could tell Max was so mad, dude. And a lot of the plays, I can't remember who. I'll try to, I'll try to get the film and send it to you. But somebody broke it down, like literally, if if Mad Max Crosby wouldn't have got held, it was like a 3rd and 2, and then it was like a 4-and-1. Like he got to the quarterback, but he couldn't do anything because he was held, dude. It would have changed the momentum. We say the momentum changed when Djax. The same thing, dude. The same thing. The momentum would have changed if Crosby got to him.
Hey, Dirty. You got moderators.
not yet. Not yet.
Hey, Dirty,
I'm
can
working
you
on
get
it.
can you get the Nazi Germany off the screen?
That's I I'm trying to, but I think my Wi-Fi is like acting up, so my computer is like lagging, and now I'm in a screen I don't want to be in.
We're all good, brother. We could talk through it. So, Raider Joe, what do you
I'm literally in a screen I don't want to be
predict? What do you predicted against the Bungles?
I don't know about predictions anymore, man. I predicted a lot of shit about this team, but let me just say this, man. As long as we can run the ball decently, our O line stays blocking, we don't get any stupid penalties, we have a decent pass game, we should be good. The Bengals, I mean, they got the same record as us. I think they're coming off a couple
Yeah,
losses as well.
same thing
And
as us. We're both
yeah,
5-4.
and
Hmm.
historically they're shitty after the bye. So we kind of like stat wise, as far as that goes, we kind of match up with them well.
Yeah,
But I think we bounce back, man. Historically, this season we've always bounced back after 2 L's. So
Yeah.
I think we should forget about making predictions for the rest of the season, and then
just
when
take
the
it
game
game by
starts, we
game.
just hope the Raiders show up and play. How about that?
Exactly, brother.
it's
Good idea.
it's one
Hell
game at
yeah.
a time. It's how it's always is.
They play down to the competition. I mean, that Giants game says it all right there. They just play down to the competition. It's like, geez,
Yeah, I'm just sick of the excuses though.
yeah.
It's it just it's the same shit every day, every year. And
Yeah, the mind frames is not there. I don't know what it is, but
So what's on the screen right now?
Mark
why do you
Mingus.
have Hitler on your screen?
Yeah.
so it's still lagging. Whatever it
I'm
is, it's
Mark
still lagging on
Mingus.
yours end.
So Mark
At
Yeah.
least it's better than Hitler.
Whoever Hitler is, that ain't even cool around here. We
Yeah.
don't do that.
I got him blocked. I was able to block him, so I was able to do that.
Yeah, he's no longer here now.
But
He's no
Right.
longer here. No.
Is that Docs or a wannabe
Okay.
Docs?
The docs is on there now, so
nah,
Yeah, that's because Stu was on in a
Docs is
little
on there
bit
now?
as well. Yeah, Docs is on
Okay.
the screen now.
Is that Docs
Okay.
or one?
Okay.
Huh?
Nah,
he's
that
in the
was
chat. He's in the chat room.
No, what I'm saying is that real
Yeah, he was in the
Docs
chat.
or wannabe Docs?
Yeah, that's the real Docs.
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, no, yeah, like I said, my Wi-Fi was lagging. So on my side, it says Bourbon Country Raider. Sunday was so my screen is a little bit off. So
Yeah, you are
yeah,
behind
'cause
definitely.
I think now yeah, my screen is definitely behind. Uh, but I'm still getting used to this. I'm still getting used to this.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
I'll work
hey,
out this.
Everything's all process.
Yeah.
What's up,
I don't
Blazer?
know why my Wi-Fi and nobody's home using
It's
it. So I don't know
Wi-Fi.
why my
It's
Wi-Fi is
Wi-Fi.
like.
You should get into a fiber. You should do fiber access and all that stuff.
And that's the thing. It's plugged in, so I'm trying to figure out why I'm getting a Wi-Fi signal when it's plugged in. You know what I mean? Ethernet cable.
Check to see if your Ether cord is up to code.
Well, listen, super
Yeah.
simple. Just right click on your connection and reconnect. It'll automatically, and then just go to wired connection. Sorry,
I think I do. I think I'm gonna swap out my laptops. I'm on my older one right now.
yeah. Well, here's
I
the
think I'm on
thing.
my older one.
Like with the PlayStation, I could only get 15 megabytes download on my PlayStation on wireless because like a broad, you literally had to be hardwired into that shit.
Did they put out the injury report today, or it's going to be out on Friday?
I haven't seen it.
There's some of it's out now. There is some of it that's out now.
Oh, okay.
We there's not a lot of us that are out. So
No, that's why it made such a hard loss to a lot of people because coming into the game, we're like, dude, we're 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like we thought we were gonna beat the brakes off them Chiefs. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't beat the brakes off of the Chiefs if you can't go to the Meadowlands and beat up the Giants. And the mindset has to be there. You don't have that mindset coming in. You gotta play double against the Chiefs, man, because they're as garbage as they look on paper. You still got to go there and play that game. So
Hey, cool kid.
And
It looks like Amik and Keyshawn. They didn't participate, and then of course Ingold and Richard.
okay.
and don't be surprised about this because we've seen this before. If you've been watching the division, the Chiefs I forgot what year it was, but they played horrible in the beginning, and then they went on an 11-0 run to the playoffs. So we can't you can't. First of all, it's a divisional game. You know what I'm saying? But on top of that, you can't sleep on just these teams. Like
Right.
the Jets are a horrible team, but guess what? They beat some people that they shouldn't have been. They shouldn't have. They should that they shouldn't have beat. But that's how it goes. Any given Sunday.
Exactly, brother. Any given Sunday. That's why, like, on the later half of the teams, like I said, dude, like I'm not even a football fan. I'm a Raiders fan because I don't watch any goddamn team except for the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Or when the second half of the season comes, I watch who needs to lose and I root whoever you
I got to
know
dip, y'all. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Have a good one,
I
Ray Joe.
appreciate it.
Better go. Yeah.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think I'm gonna have to think I'm gonna have to reset my Wi-Fi in the house.
All right.
Looking at my uh, looking at my connections. I think I'm gonna have to reset it in the house because everything looks like it's
All right, bro.
yeah.
Hey, when you do that, make sure you unplug the Wi-Fi and then the power cable. 50 seconds, plug them both back in. A lot of people they just unplug the power cord. They don't unplug the
Yeah.
wire. Coming from 15 years management between T-Mobile and fucking Dell computers, do
Yeah.
that, brother.
You unplug
It's
both.
just
You unplug both. Count to 60 if you like, and then
yeah.
put it back in. And that's your receipt. That should reset it all. That's a nugget for any IT. They'll tell you the same thing. Just unplug it. Everything will adjust itself. If not, then there's something major going on.
Hey, we don't want that. Yeah. Well, hey, I'm still optimistic about this coming Sunday. I think we have another opportunity to get at it and do something
Absolutely.
better than what we've been doing. So hopefully, we also give D-Jack some time to get more
Yeah.
in the playbook, get some more rapport with the quarterback. He was kind of thrown in, and of course it comes with the territory. So hopefully he gets another week of what's expected, what DC wants from him, what and all of that, so they can iron that out too. So
We have to
I
win this
think
game because Dallas is going to be, that game is going to be rigged. So we have to win this game on Sunday against the Bengals, just
yeah,
from a confidence and a mindset standpoint as well. Because if we lose this game, it's going to be a tough road ahead, man.
Oh, 100%, dude. I mean,
of course,
KC went from fucking last to first.
Right,
If
and the
you look at
confidence. Yep.
Yeah, if you look at the AFC West, everybody's got 4 losses. You know what I'm saying? Like the only thing that separates us is fucking Chiefs played more games. You know what I'm saying? So that's it.
Yeah, I
and,
mean,
and, and yeah, get into and those that are watching, I want you guys to get into the mindset that Djax is not going to be the savior of our offense. He is a
No, he's
piece.
not.
He's
no,
just a piece of this
he's just a
offense.
decoy, right?
So
He's
Exactly.
just going to take the
don't
top off.
yeah
He's
Right.
going to do what Ruggs did. Just take the top
don't
off,
expect
feed in the bottom.
yeah
Just
don't
don't
expect
run
for
to
him
the
to
side.
be the number one guy and all of that. He's just a piece of this
30.
offense that hopefully when it comes together, it'll be a good thing.
We see you. Do you
Bourbon,
see us?
Dirty, you
bourbon,
hear us?
Bourbon Country, 100%. We should be 7-2, but we're not. But we're gonna manage that shit. James Moore, got you, brother. Mark Mangus, it's all good. All eyes on .com. What about all eyes on me?
It was a good album. It was one of
Exactly.
the best albums.
Just
Jordy, can
check.
you hear us?
Hey, is there any
Is
questions in the chat?
is he frozen? No. Okay.
Yeah, he's sort
Nah,
of. He's a little laggy.
Yeah.
he's doing his Ice Cube impression.
No, he's definitely lagging. I can't hear him.
Nah, I can't hear him.
He's like, what the hell is this shit?
Oh, he got kicked out of your own live.
His live got hijacked.
Hey, Desert, can you hear the rest of us, or is it just Dirty you can't hear?
He's sitting back there screaming like my little son in basketball, like, motherfucker, I can hear you. Why can't you hear me?
Alicia, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What is?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
There you go.
He
Oh,
brought
okay.
that shit back to a goddamn commercial. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Nigga? This ain't T-Mobile, motherfucker. Let's go.
What is it? What is this
Man.
lady here talking about on the banner?
I don't know. I
Just
do
checked
not know
in.
what you mean.
All lives on me.
Yes.
What is she talking? What's supposed to be
she's
on the
probably
screen?
no. Hey, she's probably asking about the Nazi thing.
But that
Yeah.
hasn't been on the screen.
Oh, she saw that. She probably saw that Nazi banner. That's probably what it is.
She might be watching the live. She might be telling at the end of how you're watching it, but it's not at the
Oh, okay.
full live, so you kind of behind a little bit. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
But, hey,
okay.
I do that sometimes. I go back and see if I missed anything.
Won't you come on back, girl? I got you.
Somebody's tipping a few back tonight.
Bro, I tell y'all, it's natural light. 25 ounces, 5 a night, brother. I'm on number 4.
Shit.
So
Stewart,
is we gonna have Hobbs back for the game there? He's gonna be taking care of Chase, Jamar Chase.
yeah, Hobbs will be. Oh wait, no, yeah, I think Hobbs will be doing that.
Yeah, I think
Hobbs plays a slot, and Chase is a slot receiver.
Yeah,
Okay,
100%.
Which is good for us.
We gotta keep
will
that boy
see.
in line. Yeah. So
honestly, dude, Hobbs, yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think it would be a good match.
That echo's coming.
Jamar Chase ain't no punk either, so you have to.
No.
You kind of have to respect him for who he is and just play as hard as you can.
Well, that was Burroughs' guy in college, right?
Right. Yeah.
So they already have that connection
at LSU.
Yeah, so they already have that connection.
Yeah. So it's going to be an interesting game. I hope that
right?
Burrow throw some of those picks our way.
I think Raiders have a chance to if Raiders can pressure Joe into his passing lanes there, we should have a shot because as long as they don't start getting mixing in the mix there, we should be able to get to Burrow and see how this goes.
And right now Joe Burrow will be in interceptions, so he's one of the top. I think he's like top 2 or top 3 in interceptions. So hopefully that can come our way.
Yeah.
But hey, just to be honest with you, the way the way our secondary was dropping them interceptions, I don't know.
I mean, we can make it more than make up for it. I think Moreg is gonna. I hope he's tasting it. Then he's tasting it, so hopefully he can make some plays.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Dirty, can you hear us
Yeah.
and
No,
see us?
I have my other one on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I pulled up my other laptop, but I can't I can't switch the two right off the top.
Oh,
Got it.
It gives me another screen.
awkward.
Yeah. So we.
Hey,
Oh, he's
Oh,
gone again. So okay. So
there we go.
we need more help again this week. We need we need Dallas to beat up on Kansas City this week.
Oh, they're gonna.
So we need help. We have to win this game and get help.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, this
And
is a different laptop. So
that's what I didn't want, dude. Is fucking help, because I'm tired of fucking looking for the league to help us. Like going like, okay, if this team fucking loses, then we do this, and if this team does
Mm.
that, like I'm so sick of that, dude. But at the same time, brother, I'm a Raiders fan, so whatever. You
We
know what I'm
always,
saying?
I,
yeah,
It
Yeah.
comes with the
at this
territory.
point, that's the hope we have. You know what I'm saying? The way
Yeah,
that we've been playing recently. Of course, in the beginning, a couple of weeks ago, we had possession of that. If we would have won one of those games, I forgot which week it was, but there was a position where if we would have won that game, we definitely would have had sole possession of, you know, not just first in our division, but first in the conference.
exactly.
So
Well, that was the same. Yeah, that was the Chargers game.
Yeah,
We would have had first and
so
all around in the AFC.
yeah. So right now, yes, we never want to get there, but that's where we are right now. And I in the back of my mind, I still hold on to the first couple of wins that we had, and I think those, can also help us later on if we continue to win. You know what I'm saying? Because Baltimore's doing their thing. You know, the Steelers just got Big Ben back. So there's a lot of things in the air that can fall our way just mathematically when it comes to you know um getting into a wild card or something like that.
right,
Absolutely.
100%.
definitely. Those
I mean,
winning those three games help us out. So yeah, definitely. But you don't want to be on the outside looking in again. We want to make sure we win some games to help ourselves because it ain't
Yeah,
going.
I
It
mean,
ain't,
ouch. You got to remember that we're 4-2 in the conference.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So losing to the Giants, it sucks, but it didn't hurt us as far as the conference ranking.
right.
right,
Losing to the Chiefs hurt us because we're now 1-2 in the division.
right,
Losing
But
to
even with this loss, Chiefs are only 6-4. We're 5-4. Chargers are 5-4. But what the other problem is Denver is 5-5. So this division is stacked. It's
right,
not a runaway division.
right,
And that's
like
where
I
we
said,
have to focus on, obviously, is our division.
yeah.
right. So we'll
and
be
like
on the
I
eight
said,
ball with the Chargers and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
yeah, and like I said, dude, fucking
We
Chiefs
can't
went
we
from
can't lose another game in our division.
Yeah.
right. Chiefs went from last in the
They're not.
division to first in one fucking game, bro.
Right,
But
Like
think about this too. If we win this
we can
game
do the
and
same. Exactly.
Chiefs lose and Chargers lose, we're back in first.
right,
Exactly. 100%, dude.
So
Exactly.
it's And it's possibly could play that.
Yeah. But we got Dallas to play, and I'm worried that game concerns me a lot
Well,
because
I'm not worried about the Cowboys right now. I'm worried about only this game alone, and then we'll take care. Then we'll think about the Cowboys because Cowboys already proved that they can be beaten. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
So it's like there is no runaway team this year that looks like they're unbeatable. There's no clear playoff. No clear champion team out there. Every
That's
team
why,
so far has been embarrassed by a team so far.
right?
Every
And
one of them.
dude, and that's why I fucking like literally this season. I literally like because, like I said, I'm not a
Have a
football
good one,
fan.
Bourbon.
Hey, have a good one, bro. I'm not a football
Have a
fan.
good
I'm a
one.
regular. Like I watch the Raiders games, but this year I'm watching other people too. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing, dude? The NFL has been turned upside down and stuck a fucking lollipop in their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like Cardinals getting beat, everybody getting beat by, and you watch all these commentators backpedaling. They're like, I don't know what's going on, but
I mean, this
still,
is good for football. This
exactly
is good for
great
football.
Hey,
for
brother.
football
So,
because the Raiders fans, we've experienced this shit for fucking
we're
30
gonna
years. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Dirty?
so we're gonna do this. So we're gonna do this. I got 8 minutes left. I'm gonna give each person 2 minutes to tell me what you feel about this weekend. I don't need a prediction. Just tell me how you feel about this weekend. If you want to give a prediction, go ahead. We're gonna start with Terrence, my guy.
Okay, 2 minutes. Am I confident in this game? No. This team doesn't give confidence at all. Do I think we can win? Sure, but I'm not confident that we will. I do think if we control the trenches and win on third downs, and that goes both ways. If we win in third down battles and defense as well as offense, we'll win this game. As well as red zone. Once we get to the red zone, we just gotta fucking score touchdowns. Put up 6, and then rest will take care of itself. So I think I did that in less than 2 minutes, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
bro.
did. Jay, your turn. Hello?
I mean, yeah, honestly, dude, like the Bengals scared me. They they beat the Vikings, or
I don't know if he heard you or not.
What you wanted to say? Jason, you there?
yeah, me and brother, you hear me?
Jason, little bit. How you in 2 minutes? How you feeling about this weekend? Can't hear.
Yeah, I don't hear them now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Sorry, you hear me?
What about you, Cool Kev?
yeah.
All right,
Yeah, there you go.
He's good, or you want me to go?
Go ahead, Coop.
You want me to go? Okay. All right. So I'm worried about this game because every time Sunday comes on and I turn that TV on, you just be like, God, is these guys gonna show up and play this week? So first and foremost, you got Burrow, should be able to stop him, should be able to control him at least. He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not going to be running around all over the field. So should be able to contain him a little bit. You got to keep an eye on Mixon. And if everything goes well, should be able to win this game. Hopefully, just a win. No, I'm not predicting any scores this time. You just got to win this game. That's it. Whoever's next can
What
go ahead.
about you, Twan?
I think I kind of already said it, but I'll just reiterate. I'm optimistic. I think that's my word is I'm optimistic just because of um, the offense having their sputters, and I think that they can fix those, especially like I said, the implement the putting in of Djax. I think him getting into the playbook, and strategically using him in the way that they want to use him on the field is going to open up a lot of things. They just have to do the little things right. Catch the ball. Don't none of those stupid bonehead off you know not pre-snap penalties and all that stuff. So um, so I'm optimistic. I think the defense is okay. I think they'll be somewhere where they normally are, but the offense, I think they'll turn it around for the better of it this week.
Awesome.
Jason, you there?
Yeah, man, brother.
All right. What's your feelings?
Mix.
There is no next.
Yeah.
I mean, well, actually, that's the probably the shortest 2 minutes ever. Right there. Next, next, fuck it. That's like when
Hey,
we're on
yo,
some lives and I turn my chair. It's like, oh, I'm done.
I mean, come on, dude. I mean, that
Man,
Jesus. I mean, it is what it is, dude. Like the Raiders, dude. Like we are the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? And for me, that means so much more than to other people. You know what I'm saying? Like dude, we beat all these teams. It's okay if we just slow down, watch coverage, throw it. Like I think we're okay. Like the Bengals are I'm worried, but I think we could be okay. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
well,
How
I agree.
about you, the old dirty one?
Yeah, I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. You know what I mean? Uh, I just want to start winning again. Point blank. I just want to start winning again. Um,
Exactly.
we're doing exactly what every reporter said we was going to do. Start off hot, go cold. Well, I'm tired of being cold. I want to get back to the hot. You know, let's let DC do DC. I don't think you need a coach. Just give him the playbook and let him do what he wants to do. I think the team would be better for it.
No, no,
And
100%.
if the receivers catch the damn ball, that was great. Just get open and catch the ball.
And don't
Get open
drop
and
it
catch the
when you
ball.
catch it.
Don't drop it.
Yeah,
Don't
I don't
show
care if it
off.
gets punched out. Hang on to it.
Like I said, man, take a fucking a picture from Renfro, dude. I literally watched him with the interview he did with Derek Carr with his nephews and shit. He was like, dude, I run scared. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to get. I just try to get like less hit. Like, I know where the first
Yeah.
down's at. I'm gonna get that. And if I can't get a touchdown, I'm just gonna get down. You know what I'm saying? Like
Smart.
that's how Deshaun Jackson needs to play. You know, he should take a cue
Yeah.
from Renfro, even though he's not as established as Deshaun, but he should take a cue from that. Get down, brother. Like it's okay. Like we got you next play. Just get us the fucking first down.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, I want to thank you, gentlemen, for pulling in and shooting your shots with me tonight. I greatly appreciate it.
Anytime.
Had a
Anytime.
wonderful time. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day. For the nation that's still watching, you guys have a blessed day tomorrow as well. And I'll get with you. Thank you, folks.
All right. Take it
Anytime,
easy.
bro.
Well,
Anytime. See you later, nation.
all right.
Hey, thank you guys for letting me come on, dude.
All
I'm
right.
gonna get my camera set up next
Anytime.
week.
Have
Not
a
a
good
problem.
one, y'all.
All right.
Yeah,
See ya.
definitely let us know when you get back here.
Raiders.
Right.
Callie, Shannon, um, just the whole like the crew that puts alumni together. It makes you feel like a part of something. And to tell you the truth, man, people need to know that because to run the whole organization, it's not just the players. It's like players, coaches, staff, Chris Cortez, trainers, all the way down to H Rod. You know what I mean? Who's retired already, but still a part. When you bring all those guys around, it still makes everybody feel like they're a part of something, and it makes you feel special and wanted. So that whole crew, man, you can't say enough. And they need to be exploited for they need to be applauded for what they do and bringing people together.
Thank you. That's what we want to hear.
So now,
Right,
Katie,
right.
go ahead and maybe just continue talking about what it is that you guys exactly do
Sure.
and how you differ from the other 31 organizations in the NFL.
For sure.
Right.
So a few years ago, Mark Davis, obviously he's always put alumni at the forefront. He's taken that very much from his father. And a few years ago, he decided that he really wanted to invest in the alumni. And they went out and found Shannon first. Shannon had previously worked for Mike Ditka's foundation up in Chicago. And they brought her out with the understanding. She was like, I don't want it to be lip service. I want to actually do something for these guys. So I need people around me. I need people that can support these guys in all the endeavors that we want to do. So she was there, I want to say a year before I was, maybe not completely a year. So then she started hiring. Callie and I got hired in March, and Devin got hired in July of last year. And Devin's role is a little bit different than Callie and I's role. But overall, we support all 950 active, what we consider active alumni. So whether this is on the benefit side, so this is, Devin's role. When guys are done playing, Devin approaches guys, let's do a one-on-one. Let me show you the benefits that you're entitled to once you're done playing. Can we take care of you? Can we help you? Can we put you in a direction that is going to put you on a successful path after you're done playing?
And he goes through and calls each of those 950 active alumni, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So that's his sole focus right now. He has some other programs that are in the works, but that's his sole focus. Shannon, Callie, and I definitely run more of the marketing appearance side. So we have a lot of contractual obligations with our corporate partners. And so they come to us and say, hey, we'd like to have an alumni appear at X event or Y event. And then it's Callie and I's job to reach out to guys like you and say, hey, do you want to appear at this event? And then we do a lot of we do a lot of the coordinating of travel, planning of events, all of that. Callie and I spend tons of time doing. So just like you and Khalif were out last week, I already have another set of 14 guys coming out for this week. So I've been doing itineraries all day for the guys that are inbound this week. So it's fun. It's great. I love getting to know you guys. And honestly, I tell everybody, I have the best job in the NFL. I get to work with players, but I don't have to worry about what you're producing on the football field anymore.
Oh man, well said.
So.
Well, and one thing too, and I'm glad Khalif is on because, me and him didn't go on our flights on Monday. They do all of this booking of flights and, constantly making sure guys are coming in and getting picked up. And how many alumni guys are coming in each weekend? Is it 14?
We do 14 for game day. Some of them are local, some of them are out of town. Depending on the event, though, like if we have, Hall of Fame events going on, I mean, we could have upwards of 35 to 50 people we book.
Like this past weekend with Woodson's Hall of Fame weekend. How many was it?
I think Callie and I did 54 itineraries. Which
man, and you know what? Not to cut in with you guys, but what was so awesome about that, Stu and Katie, was that they had guys all the way back from the mixture was so just phenomenal. They had Russell Maryland there. Like that's my first time meeting Russell Maryland. And I remember I used to be playing with him in Madden, and just one of these guys that you heard about just being so dominant, just being like a Raider. So to see those guys and Tim Brown, dude, just just taking pictures of him and just from the young to Jacoby Ford all the way through the whole cycle was just to let you know that they really care about you deep down and they really track these people down and they keep them together. So and what people say, that's like a product that we put on the field, all they see is Sunday. Well, all they see is people like, hey, here's the Wilson Award. Here's all these people. Here's all these alumni that come into these suites and sign autographs, but they don't know behind the scenes who's making all that happen, who's making the wheels turn. So that's why exactly they need to be known, like who Katie, her whole team is.
I will say, Khalif, you'll like this. In the beginning of COVID, when I looked at our database, we had contact information for about 400 guys. By the time we got through to June, we're upwards of 850, whether it's emails, phone numbers. I can't tell you how much time I've spent on like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, stalking people or stalking kids, trying to get them their legacy bricks, trying to open those doors. People that haven't spoke to the Raiders organization in 20 years, not because it was intentional, but just because. And so we've opened a lot of avenues with guys, and I think that's what I'm most proud about is like guys that played in one game, like, hey, I got a brick. Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's what I wanted you to explain to the fans. Once a Raider, always a Raider. Because I asked the same question. I said, obviously there's some guys that come in for practice and don't even play in a game and are released. And I said, how does Mark differentiate between someone who gets one and someone who doesn't? And I'd like you to explain that.
For sure. So I'll just give an overview so everybody knows what we're talking about. When we built Allegiant Stadium, each alumni was awarded a legacy brick. So it's probably, I don't know, 25 pounds. How heavy is it, guys?
Oh man, that thing was heavy.
It's like a granite brick, 12 by 12.
It's legit.
I got it upstairs actually, but no, go ahead, Katie. Go ahead.
And it has their name and their number and the years they played. And each guy gets one. Oh, don't drop yours, Stu.
Stu's getting his.
So currently at the stadium, we have 1,099 bricks. I think we're just short of 1,100 bricks. And then each alumni also received a replica, which Stu is showing you, and a case. So part of one of my big jobs when I first started was like tracking everybody down so they could get their bricks. But I love the program. I think it's great. When we get new retirees, I'm absolutely excited to order them bricks. But normally, Stu, the requirements are you would have played in at least one regular season game. I think we have a couple guys that fall into like have accredited season with us and they got a brick, but I'm not sure. A lot of times when we have questions on bricks, we leave that up to Mr. Davis to decide. So, yeah.
It is. Well, you know what? Actually, speaking of this weekend, and me and Cleve will talk about it later, but what's one thing that Woodson, when he gave his speech before the game, something cool that he did involving the bricks?
I actually was in the parking lot getting an alumni during the speech, so I didn't see it. So I apologize.
I have it on video, and I haven't uploaded it yet. But there was a fan, one of the Raider Nation, he had passed away recently, and I'm trying to remember who it was.
It was like Richard. He's like Richard something.
Yeah, and apparently Woodson was close with his family, with his wife, and he got it so that they are putting a brick of him, of the fan, out in the on the outer course or whatever. Cool. To be remembered forever, which I was like, holy smokes, that is really, really awesome.
Was it the Black Hole creator guy? Was it that guy? He recently passed.
It must have been him. Must have been him.
Okay.
Okay. So I was just reading something here. Okay. Mike Gonzalez. Would that be it? Would that be the guy?
That sounds like it.
Okay. So I will. I actually.
I thought Richard something. My bad. I was zoned out. I was trying to think of his name. I thought it was something with an R like Richard, but my bad. Go ahead, Stu.
Well, I have the whole thing taped from his speech. So I have like 6 minutes of it. And I'll put that up. But so yes, okay. So out of the how many do you still have to find where people are, or have you guys distributed them all out?
I'm short about 120 addresses.
Okay, here we go. Black Hole Rob Rivera. That's who it was.
Yeah.
Rob Rivera. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Black Hole Rob is what it says. The whole the Black Hole creator. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So sorry, how many do you have left?
I have about 120 guys I don't have addresses for to get replicas to. So I spent, like I said, before the season started, I spent a ton of time even finding grandchildren, because a lot of the older generations, the original Raiders, like 1960 Raiders, they don't have social media. They don't have easy ways to contact them. So a lot of times it's going through grandchildren or children to get a hold of them, just to send them, their brick. So about 120 guys. And I reach out to the NFL. They have somewhat of a database. I would say our database is probably a lot better than theirs right now. Just with Raiders alone. I think they have 11,000 people in their database. So you figure we're running at about 10% of what they have. They should be closer to 31,000, 32,000. You know what I mean, guys?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so
right, are they still available for purchase?
Yes, bricks are.
And what do they have to do? How do you go about that?
Raiders.com, and I believe I think it's Foundation Bricks. Let me look real quick. Even if you Google Foundation Bricks Raiders, it'll come up. If I can get the link, I'll put it up too.
What was I was just thinking. What I was going to say though, is, and when I brought it up earlier about me and Khalif not making our flights, and for us to make these trips, with my anxiety and just like packing and wanting everything to work perfect, these trips take a lot out of us. I know, Khalif, I think I can speak for you when I say that, because being out in public and being around a lot of people, the anxiety is almost paralyzing for us. And I was supposed to fly out. The driver was supposed to pick me up Monday at 4:30 in the morning. And to be honest with you, I was still visiting with teammates and doing all that stuff. And the thought of going to the airport at that time, I almost, like I said, I went in my room and almost like had a panic attack. And I ended up.
You completely lost track of time, and it was almost like because here's another cool thing though too. It wasn't just us that they brought out, Stu. They brought my wife out. They brought, and that was a lot of other guys' wives that came out, and they seen people from years ago, and that connection that they created with not just us, the players, and it was like one after another. Like I got on the bus, and then I sat down, and then I was talking to Jacoby, and I didn't even notice you, dude. You know what I mean?
Well, I walked right by you to get on the bus, so I was like,
"That's not."
I think I know that. I think that's. I'm like, I know him, but I don't know how I know him.
Yeah.
I'm like, all I know is I saw you in some jean shorts. I'm like,
his jorts. I'll tell you what, those were a topic of conversation.
And I'm looking at his big
jorts. They were the
best. I'm looking at his big ass calves, and I'm like, about my age, but you're not sure. And then even with Isaiah Ekajuba was on the bus, and obviously he's a very close friend of mine. And I'm looking, I'm going,
I know.
I'm like, is that Ike? I'm trying to look at the name tag, and I heard his voice. And as I'm kind of like, I take my glasses off, and as I'm staring at him, he looks at me, and he's like, "Oh shit!" Because I'm in the back, and I got my polo tucked in, I got my nice slacks and my glasses. I just got my haircut.
You look totally different.
My beard's trimmed up, so everyone thought I was like some coach or like security or something.
I thought you were like a scout that came. I thought that's not Stewie from Purdue.
Stu, I have your sunglasses too.
Did I leave them in the suite? I left them in the suite, right? Okay.
Oh, yeah. But hold on. I want to. Hey, you two, pause real quick. This is a serious question, okay? I asked about this. I want that alumni shirt that everybody had because I brought my own.
The win.
But that alumni shirt was fire.
It was.
Okay.
I will pay y'all for the FedEx, and I'm about to pay y'all back for that fight I missed. I feel bad about that, Stuart.
So that's what I want to say.
Spend all that time doing that. That's what I'm going to reimburse.
That's what I'm talking about. When I, and sometimes when I get in that mode, and I think my fans on here and the listener, I don't want to say my fans, but the listeners on here, I'll go where I talked to Katie about this, and her other staff, Shannon and Devin. And I'll go 6 or 7 days where I don't answer my phone, I don't look at a text, and then once I get past 15 texts, and all of a sudden that turns to 40, and then 60, and then I'm like, it's just too overwhelming for me.
It's too overwhelming, and then you throw in kids there, and you throw in sports, and then taking them there.
Yep. So I'll go 6 or 7 days where I don't talk to anybody. So at that point, I'm in that mode where I'm not answering my phone. Well, at 3 o'clock, and I'm just sleeping. At 3 o'clock in the my hotel phone rings, and I answer it, and it's Devin, and I'm waiting for dude, what the fuck, man? like, dude, you missed your flight. But I did tell the driver I wasn't coming, but I automatically, what it was like, hey, listen, I'll pay for my hotel room. Like, I'm so sorry. And he's like, dude, we don't care about that.
Yeah.
They're like,
they want to make sure you're okay.
We want to just make sure you're alive. Like,
oh yeah,
no one heard from you. You didn't make your flight. Like, are you safe? Are you healthy? Are you good? And I'm like, I was waiting to get cussed out, and they're like, dude, that has nothing to do with it. And then I got a text from Katie. I got a text from Shannon. Like, the whole team was like, Stu, are you okay? We just want to make sure you're good. And it was just like, it actually got me to where I was able to get out of bed, open up the windows, take a shower, brush my teeth.
Yeah.
Communicate with my wife. I ended up taking like an hour and a half walk, and like just knowing that they were concerned and not mad, because I felt like Khalif, like you just said, man, I felt like shit, dude. I was like, and I just were talking to him at the suite about, guys who do things late, and these guys are kind of a pain in the butt a little bit, and I'm trying to be as easy as I can, and then here I go, fucking missing my flight. They have to reschedule. I have to stay another night in the hotel, and I'm just like, oh man, here I go, adding to the stress that they already have.
Oh, they have tons of it, but like that's why I think part of the main reason why I hired Katie and the staff that they have, because they handle it without even batting an eye. Like, you would never know she has that stress. She'll go home and like she'll probably say some shit, but you're never gonna know that. Yep. She's gonna be a ball player. She's gonna be like Steph Curry. She's gonna go out there and she's gonna get the shit done.
A professional, right?
Yeah, but
I talk about this all the time.
Me and you are different. We're athletes. We go out there and we fucking dance because we're athletes, and we get our shit out in aggression. We're actually, Katie's a female, dude. She's smarter than us by nature. We're Neanderthals, so
we are.
You know what I mean? So they know they.
I wouldn't go that far. It's just because you went to Washington and Purdue.
Yeah. So that's just what it is. But but really, because, and actually still, because you're a good guy, you think about that, you have a conscience, be like, damn, these people treated me well out here, and I'm being conceited to just skip a flight and be like, oh,
selfish.
Yeah,
selfish.
So I did feel bad about that too, and actually my wife did too. So we're like, I need to do some shit. So
you guys are fine. Bottom line, we care about you. I don't. And that's all that matters to us. So,
I did the same thing you said. I was like, hey, me and the wife are cool too, so we're good. And actually, this good thing too. You bring your wife down there, so you really can't get in trouble.
Which from now on, I'm going to every time.
It's the best thing ever, and it's because I've been down there. Here's nothing, Stu. I've been down there, man, since I've been down there twice. I think before the stadium was even built. We had our turkeys one year.
That's I want to be a part of something like that.
Dude, they got me out. They brought me out there. Like, this is like my 5th time being there.
O-line. It was O-line turkey time, wasn't it? O-line turkey time.
Yeah, it was an O-line thing. We went to like a assembly place and went to a high school. And then I came out another time, and then I had to miss the place. They had a wellness. You know what they did? They had a wellness center or a wellness weekend.
That we canceled that. That was the week. It was the week after.
That's right. That's when COVID hit. That's right.
Yeah, but
now what's that? What's that? I don't know.
It was about to be off the chain. Go ahead, Katie.
So we're going to be the first NFL team to host a wellness weekend. So we're going to invite all the alumni to come in. I think in March timeframe sometime, and you get a full health assessment. So. We have the doctors from Tulane. They might be switching them. I know that's who was planned to come last year. But mind, body, everything. And you and your spouse will come in. You guys can get your screening, and then you'll get like a detailed report.
Spouse? And yoga and stuff like that too, like yoga.
Yeah, it's a whole weekend of mind, body, wellness. So you get a full screening. It was going to be awesome, but now we thought maybe 200 people last year. Now, I mean, who knows how many people could show up. So it's good. But it's supposed to happen around March.
Before you answer that question, Khalif.
Javier, go ahead.
Before you answer that.
Yeah.
One thing I want to go back to. So we talked about, one thing I always talk about is with athletes, and when you're a professional,
Uh-huh.
when you step on that field,
Yeah.
No matter what's going on in your personal life, you have to
shut that out.
Compartmentalize that. You cannot let that affect you. And sometimes there was a conversation, and one of the other Raider Nation was talking about Derek Carr, and he's a huge fan of Derek Carr and his performance. He says, well, you have to look at Gruden, and you have to look at what happened with Ruggs. And I said, no, you can't. I said, there's so many guys out there playing that are dealing with so many things that no one knows about, and you can't. So just like Katie, she can't let her personal feelings affect her when she's dealing with all of these former guys. Like guys are, I guarantee you, there's people that piss her off and do things, but if she were to show that, it could be devastating to us as players, again, which isn't fair really, but devastating to her job. She can't, if she has a shitty day and she's tired, and she's got these guys flying in, and this guy needs this, and this guy needs this, and this wife needs this, and he forgot this, and doesn't have his shirt, and she's got to do her shit, and so does her staff. So again, when you talk about the NFL, about being a professional, it goes from Mark Davis shit all the way down to a goddamn janitor or a guy that cleans the seats for the stadium or whatever it is.
It's a whole. What you're talking about is a whole organization. And that's what Mark has been doing. He's building this thing back up to what his father had it back in the 80s and 90s, 70s, 80s, and early 90s. And he's going right back from the top down, dude. He's treating you can't just have 10 dominant players on a team and think that you're going to get somewhere. You got to have a whole organization that's going to be behind you, like from top down, and that's how you build a family, and that's how he's building this thing. And when I first saw the bones of this building getting built, and I was just like, dude, this is about to be an incredible experience that people just don't even understand yet. And people are like, well, how's it going to work in Las Vegas? I said, I'm going to tell you how it's going to work. And one thing I said about Derek, the words that he said and how he expressed over the things that happened, going down to John Gruden, to Henry, and to last week with was it Arnett, right?
Ohio State.
What he said was, very, hard hitting, because when Derek first got there, dude, he's the one that got me closer to my faith too, and having like Bible studies on Wednesdays, and it brings people together, and it makes you want to play harder for somebody else when you have that kind of encouragement behind you. And what he said, he was like, Henry needs me more now than he ever needed me on the field.
Very true.
And you had to feel for both sides of this tragedy. That woman was 23 years old, dude, and she was, a week away from, I believe getting the citizenship. And you got to think about Harry's parents. I always go back and forth. Both sides of the family, everyone got hurt. Everyone got destroyed. And Mark doesn't want to see that. I mean, these are his guys.
I got to cut you off, Khalif, for a second, just before I forget, because I think I told you this. The docs who got me involved in this streaming stuff, he had a special show where we were promoting her family's GoFundMe. And initially they were going for like 7,000, and when we started his show and started talking about it, it was at like 3,000. And I don't know what it got up to, but I know at one point it was almost in like $60,000, and that was all of just the Raider Nation sharing it, promoting it, supporting it, giving to it, donating to it. I was like, holy fuck, dude, that's like some shit like that. And in a situation that family was put in, that relieves a little bit of the shit that they have to deal with. You know what I mean? And to do that and to know that support, and who knows what he did behind the scenes, but to be a part of that, and just off of us just like this talking, like this social media platform is so huge and so powerful, and the way that the Raider Nation is using it and getting guys involved, it's amazing. I mean,
well, I think,
like I said,
and I think what they're doing to combat